Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ray Law Criminal Defense channel. Today's video is all about marital privilege. Can you actually be forced to testify against your spouse? Let's find out. First, a quick note on trial procedure. When a person is on trial for a criminal offense, the defense and prosecution will present evidence to support their position through a variety of exhibits. This includes the presentation of witnesses. The prosecution in particular will call witnesses whom they believe can attest to the defendant's guilt or, at the very least, provide information that will cast the defendant in a negative light. We'll focus today on the marital privilege as it stands here in Michigan. There is a similar federal rule as well.
What are the types of marital privilege?
There are two evidentiary rules that pertain to marital privilege. There is the spousal privilege rule and the confidential communications rule. Here's how they both work in a criminal proceeding. The spousal privilege states that an individual may not be compelled to testify for or against their spouse without the testifying spouse's consent. The confidential communications privilege is a rule that entitles an individual to refuse to testify for or against their spouse regarding a communication made between the spouses. The rationale here is that a person should be able to comfortably share information with their spouse with the expectation that it remains private. It is also a right that survives divorce. That means that you cannot be forced to testify regarding personal communications even after you are no longer married.
How do the two rules differ?
The confidential communications rule differs from the spousal rule because it is a right that focuses on the revelation of a private communication between the spouses. The spousal rule applies to witness testimony in general during the time that they are actually married.
Are there any exceptions to these rules?
Yes, both the spousal privilege and communications privilege do not apply in the following situations: a suit regarding the ending of the marriage, a prosecution for bigamy, a prosecution for a crime committed against a child of either spouse or any person younger than 18, a suit based on injury imposed by one spouse to another, a suit regarding child neglect, abandonment, or child support between the spouses, or a suit involving separate property of either spouse. How would you feel if you were asked to testify against your spouse? Could you do it? Maybe you want to. Either way, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Catch you next time.